Start with you, and thank you for being patient. What rain today, obviously, but supposedly warm and dry on Sunday. What are both your thoughts on the competition here?
On the competition here?
What kind of race you think we'll see Sunday?
Oh, dry one. Hell, I don't know. I look forward to it. It's one of my favorite racetracks. I just like it because it's different. Front straightaway can be boring when you're out front, but that's a good problem to have. And as a driver, it's challenging because all three corners are different, and because it's challenging that way, the crew chief has to kind of compensate, and the driver has to kind of compensate, and it's not. Dover's pretty symmetric, and once you get one end right, you got the other end pretty close, and here it's a challenge. So I look forward to it.
Mark, any thoughts?
I've always thought that this is one of the best places to race that we go to on the schedule. I've had a number of people disagree with that, but I love it. Always have loved it. This is one of my better places, and I look forward to going to work every day now that I get to strap in that 5 car. So I can't wait to get on the racetrack.
Sounds good. Before we get started with questions, Jimmy Johnson is going to join us here at 11:30. So if you'll make that change on your schedule, Jimmy's coming in at 11:30. Monty, go ahead with the first question.
Monty Dutton, Gaston Gazette. It seems like to me that the fundamental question about these double file restart rule is that we have everybody keeps saying how competitive and how good the racing is. Well, if the racing is so good, why do you need to trick it up?
We've tricked it up for the last 50 years. It's just another step of delivering to the fans what they want. I mean, it's just something that I think will make the racing better from an excitement standpoint, and that's what we're here for. We're delivering entertainment to the fans. If the fans say they want us to start, the third restart in reverse and switch around 2 laps later and run forward, we're probably going to do it. But that's the point. I mean, racing is exciting. Mark said it. I've said it. It's exciting. I mean, we're putting on pretty fun races that I've seen. And I'm not just talking about for the lead. I'm talking about cars running side by side and the racing that we've had. And you're seeing a good average number of cars on the lead lap. I think it's somewhere around 20 or something like that each race, and that's competitive racing. So just delivering the fans what they want is what our job is as a series and as drivers and as sponsors.
We're in competition with every other form of entertainment, and that's more important. It's been brought to the forefront based on what has happened with the economy and everything, and so that's what it's about. It's about trying to step up your game. Everybody has their game. We're competitors. From a competitor standpoint, there's winners and losers in a double file restart, and you just have to hope that balances out equally. And what that means is that sometimes a double file restart will put you in a less desirable lane that you wouldn't have had to maybe deal with. And hopefully it balances out to 50-50 over the long haul, and you gain some and you lose some, and the fans gain every time.
5 years ago, we were talking about lucky dogs, and a big change in the sport was a guy getting a free pass. And now we're talking about, just different restarts. It's just progression and evolution of NASCAR.
Another quick change on the schedule before Tom asks his question. 11:50, Casey Kane in here. 11:50, Casey Kane will be in here. Go ahead, Tom.
Tom Jensen, SpeedTV.com. For both you guys, you both went into this season with new deals, kind of high risk, high reward situations potentially. We're halfway through NASCAR's regular season. How have your new jobs met with your expectations going into the season, and what can we expect for the rest of the year?
Mark's high risk was retiring. What kind of risk is that? I mean, come on.
My high risk was watching it from the couch instead of getting to stand in victory lane a couple times. So, yeah.
We're sitting here saying we're happy in our position, but I said several times now that for me there was as much risk in staying as there was in moving, and it's just a matter of making the best of your options and your opportunities. And been very fortunate to work with Tony Stewart and the people at Stewart Haas Racing, and we've been running well and trying to get to victory lane, but running well, and moved up in the points to the point we're 5th, and it's just it's gratifying to know that you put a lot of things on the line to do that, but you do that regardless. And I would have done the same thing if I would have stayed at Penske Racing. You're still putting a lot of, I guess I don't know what the word is. It's on the line. I mean, it's the bottom line. It's on the line. You're on the line every weekend. You're on that edge, and I'm happy where I'm at.
Same here. I do get more comfortable every week. I was a lot of different emotions coming into the thing. I hoped that we might get a chance to win a race, but I didn't expect to. I just hoped. You've heard that. You've heard about all the stuff. Really, the only thing that's really new about, that I could add to that is that I do get more comfortable every weekend. We had our worst day at the racetrack last Friday, where we were not fast and qualified 28th. And I know those days are coming, and sooner or later those days are going to come on a Sunday. But certainly didn't have it last Sunday, so. I get more and more comfortable that with my team and laughing more and having fun and feeling a little bit less pressure, and I really feel like that they have my back and I've got their back, and we've proved to each other that that we can do this stuff. And the day that we have a bad day, we're all gonna hold hands and say we're gonna do better tomorrow, and so that feels good. It could carry a lot of pressure for to try to step in there and do the job. Everyone's expectations of Hendrick Motorsports are very, very high, and I'm really happy so far that I've been able to do the job.
We'll go Joe, we'll go Jim Noble, and then we're going to go over here to Dan.
Joe Menzer, NASCAR.com. Guys, with the rain, looks like it probably washed things out today. How does that affect your preparation with this unique configuration? Is it an advantage for anybody, disadvantage, or are you all sort of in the same boat, so to speak?
I think we just lose practice time and the opportunity to, it's just like testing. The more testing you get, the strong get stronger, and the guys that aren't as strong, they get stronger too. It's just not. I mean, it's just a sliding scale. So the more time we have on the track, the more time we have to work with our race cars to, idealize all 3 corners. And losing a day just is that. We'll still have a competitive race. It's just maybe all 43 cars won't be quite as fast, and that doesn't change the racing.
And I view it as the less time on the track, the better. I feel like for our team, for us, we usually hit the track running, and the longer we run, the more the competition, has a chance to catch up. So I'm really comfortable. If we get rained out, completely today, then that means we'll start 12th, and I feel certain we would qualify better than that. But there's nothing wrong with that starting position, and we'll have practice tomorrow. And like Ryan said, it doesn't really impact the race or the competition because everyone is on the same footing. So I think both of us would enjoy the opportunity to qualify. Ryan's really good at it, and my car's been really fast, but we'll take it. You gotta work with the weather.
Jim. Someone please get Jim a microphone. He's in the back. Thank you.
Jim Noble, NASCAR Media Group. The next time we come back to the Northeast is obviously New Hampshire. For both of you, how much has your perception, your approach to Loudon changed over the years? Ryan, I know you won there fairly early in your career, and Mark, it's one of the few tracks that's escaped you on the Cup level.